If you're not tracking the latest advancements in peptide research, you're risking falling behind on critical discoveries that could redefine metabolic science. Today, we're diving deep into ALV-100, a groundbreaking bifunctional peptide from Alveus Therapeutics, now advancing into phase 2 development. This isn't just another peptide, it's a strategically designed construct poised to refine our understanding of metabolic signaling. We'll explore its unique mechanism, its research journey, and what this means for the future of peptide discovery. Global metabolic research faces significant challenges in understanding complex regulation and developing novel investigational compounds. Current research tools, while transformative, often encounter issues with sustained effects and experimental tolerability. Alveus Therapeutics positions ALV-100 as a next-generation solution, addressing these observed gaps in research models. Substantial Series A financing supports ALV-100's progression into Phase 2 clinical research development, signaling confidence. This step validates the underlying scientific hypothesis and potential relevance of this unique bifunctional peptide. ALV-100 represents a deliberate attempt to refine metabolic signaling, not merely amplify existing pathways in studies. It's a bifunctional glucose-dependent insulinotropic polypeptide receptor antagonist and GLP-1 receptor agonist. GLP-1 receptor agonists like semaglutide improve insulin secretion, suppress glucagon, and increase satiety in models. Higher experimental doses often lead to gastrointestinal observations in research studies, limiting long-term exploration. ALV-100 combines GLP-1 receptor agonism with GIP receptor antagonism, a crucial distinction for research. Emerging research suggests GIP signaling may promote fat storage under specific metabolic conditions in certain models. By antagonizing GIP, ALV-100 aims to reduce potentially unfavorable signaling while preserving GLP-1 benefits. This design optimizes enteroendocrine pathways, reflecting a more targeted approach beyond simple amplification in studies. Preclinical studies explore how GIP modulation influences energy balance, lipid metabolism, and insulin sensitivity. Blocking GIP signaling can enhance GLP-1 receptor activation's observed effects and improve lipid handling. ALV-100 aims to alter the metabolic equation, not just compete on dose escalation in research. The goal is potent, durable biological modulation and potentially improved experimental tolerability in models. That deep dive into ALV-100's unique scientific foundation really underscores its potential. Now let's pivot to what this means for its development trajectory and market positioning within the peptide space. If you're finding this analysis insightful, make sure to follow me, Sonia Rao, on LinkedIn and subscribe to Peptides.today for all your essential peptide news and breakthroughs. We consistently bring you the most critical updates. Progression into Phase 2 represents a critical milestone in the investigational compound's development journey. Phase 2 trials evaluate efficacy signals, identify optimal dosing ranges, and further assess safety in larger populations. For metabolic research compounds, this phase often focuses on body weight modulation and relevant biomarkers. Differentiation is essential in this competitive research landscape, with many peptide constructs under investigation. ALV-100 will need to demonstrate superior or unique benefits in research models to stand out. This includes weight modulation, improved experimental tolerability, or benefits in specific research subgroups. Phase 2 studies often require 12 to 24 months to generate meaningful data for scientific evaluation. Strong efficacy signals with manageable experimental observations could lead to larger Phase 3 investigations. ALV-100 enters a market with well-capitalized players and established incretin research platforms. The bifunctional design offers a potential strategic advantage for exploring diverse mechanistic responses in studies. Research models not optimally responding to existing GLP-1 approaches may benefit from this different mechanism. If ALV-100 demonstrates comparable efficacy with improved experimental tolerability, it could carve a unique niche. Success in Phase 2 opens doors for research partnerships, additional financing, or licensing discussions within the industry. Assuming positive Phase 2 results, ALV-100 would advance into extensive Phase 3 investigative trials. These multi-year studies confirm efficacy, monitor long-term safety, and support future regulatory evaluations. Development without major setbacks could see ALV-100's research insights emerge by the late 2020s. The sustained investment in obesity research continues to drive innovation and novel compound discovery. The future of ALV-100, like all investigational peptides, hinges on compelling clinical research data. Strong Phase 2 results would validate its unique scientific hypothesis, paving the way for a more nuanced approach to metabolic regulation. This strategy promises deeper understanding and greater personalization in research. Be sure to follow me, Sonia Rao, and Peptides.today for continuous updates on ALV-100 and other groundbreaking peptide discoveries. Stay ahead of the clinical curve. The next great peptide is already in Phase 2. Before we sign off, a quick legal disclaimer. This podcast is for informational purposes only and is not medical advice. All compounds discussed are for research use only and not for human consumption. Always consult a licensed healthcare provider for medical needs and treatment.